First on my list is Maliss, by far currently the best deck in the game, and it'll get better in 10 days because the Ignister support is dropping, which also somehow supports Maliss. So if you were sick of the meta, you might want to take a break once the next pack drops. This deck can combo through every hand trap that's not Lancea. It can roll itself to play under max C, sets up an amazing board with 9 cards in hand for follow-up, and overall generated advantage and follow-up play like no other deck. If you want an easy climb, this is your deck. If you hate Civilization, this is also your deck. So again, this is by far the best deck. Next we have Ryzeal, the only deck that is able to compete with Maliss for now, but even then it still falls short. Ryzeal is one of the best decks to play if you want to climb. It plays around 18 hand traps. It has room for Lancea to counter Maliss. The combos are short and clean, and overall you end on 8+ disruptions very consistently. And even going second, you can easily wipe boards with Detonator or Exciton Knight, or just bait negates with cards like X Ryzeal, which can send Aggregator, draw a card every turn with Cross. Overall, this is also one of the easiest decks to climb with. Next we have Tenpai. Somehow this deck came back, but not the regular version, more so the Sky Striker version, which has an insane draw power to be able to see your Tenpai cards much more consistently, break boards with Widow Anchor and your regular board breakers, and recycle engage with Kagari. And once Sky Striker baits out everything, Use simply normal summon Pydra and watch your opponent hit the surrender button. This version does play less hand traps than the normal Tenpai version. But the Sky Striker version is the one that has been dominating. Blue Eyes has dropped a bit in power this format, but still one of the best regardless. One of the best things about this deck is how it performs under Max C and Furloughs, since cards like Wishes can search 2 disruptions and Barrel gets you Drill Beam without even special summoning once. Other than that, the grind game with this deck is amazing thanks to Barrel and True Light, which recycle 4 cards each turn between each other. And combined with the amazing turn 1 board which this deck can set, makes Blue Eyes still one of the best decks in the game. Memento has been having a hard time competing with Maliss and Ryzeal, but regardless it's still one of the best decks in the game, just pure gas, able to dodge every targeting hand traps, and the end board consistently has 8 or more disruptions including cards like Apollousa. This deck can destroy cards, steal monsters, play during your opponent's turn, and attack directly with your big monsters for easy OTK. As well as having cards like Super Poly to help go second alongside cards like Lancea to counter Maliss. And finally, a controversial opinion, but we have Branded. Both White Forest or Mermail could have taken this spot, but I just feel Branded is slightly better, mainly because it has more gas. It's great under Max C and Furloughs. It plays cards like Super Poly and Droplet to break boards, and overall just very solid if being used by a good pilot. It's also extremely versatile depending on how you build your extra deck, and not to mention all the end phase activations on both turns to generate. Amazing advantage, so in my opinion, Branded definitely deserves its spot on this list.